So, Silentburst. Silentburst? Yeah, Silentburst. He's gonna be doing McCree. Rank 2700, but in a 2500 level game. Yeah, let's see what happens. Also, this is the Zarya in the same game. So we're gonna be taking a look at both.
What? What?
Look at the diamonds.
So, doesn't mean they're actually diamonds.
And we'll skip
right?
ahead.
In Russia, game plays you.
Oh my god, this guy talks too much already.
Everyone just crouch behind the payload.
Oh, they have a far.
Sneak over there. Use a payload as a ride shield.
Where are they on?
Use the payload as a round shield. Perfect.
So it looks like you're running Roadhog Zarya, so you don't have a good shield user.
You guys ready? I'm gonna hook the fair out of
Oh my god. Fucking A, Silent. You're annoying as fuck.
the gate. Might need help.
Far is low. No. Stupid farm.
Oh my god, I may just have to mute this.
I hate farmers.
So it's good that he's keeping the damage on Pharah.
Oh my god.
I got you, BB.
Here you go. I guess you guys don't have a healer or something?
Okay, wait, I'll get her this time, guys.
Where is her?
Will you?
Yeah,
though?
just keep...
Oh my god, help me.
Oh, hi, Farah.
Did you just get slapped?
So, first of all, McCree's fall-off range is 15 meters. And now, 15 meters is really hard to explain, but I want to say it's like right about here. At least where you're at. Just start internalizing 15 meters. It's on the ground in the training room.
Warhawk totally got slapped.
I got destroyed.
Watch out near on your right. Watch out near on your right.
No! I had to reload.
Alright, let's regroup and kill Farah.
Just keep me protected and I'll ult her.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be perfect.
So you haven't used combat roll yet, at least what,
Yeah,
from,
boy, you bet.
from what I remember.
Alright, but I need protection.
Uh,
Like a bubble or something. Or a Rhine shield, you know. A Rhine shield would be ideal.
I don't know where Mercy is right now. There she is.
just remember to use combat roll to get in and out of battle quickly.
Don't worry.
It's dual purpose. Yeah, it does reload, but don't think you
Stop
have to
fucking
be...
with the Farah, dude.
I gotta get her.
Go.
No one else is getting her.
Silent, go.
No. I'm too vulnerable. I gotta get a better view.
Oh, okay.
Freeze, go behind. Come on. Back here, guys.
She's on me. Oh, I hit Q. I hit Q by accident. Well, that's unfortunate.
What? So already... one of McCree's...
Stay alive, dude.
He's really good on the far flank.
Oh no, you're back, right?
You're playing very, very defensive.
Is that an ulting hog? Let him come out here. Let him come out here.
Or you're just like, you kind of just charge that flank by yourself. Good, there you go. Now you're using flashbang. This is good. Remember, McCree has really good burst damage. Insane burst damage.
Is Farah alive still?
I think she is behind us.
There you go. I like that one. Yeah, don't be afraid to combat roll towards someone and flashbang them. That shit works so... Oh my god, does that work so well.
They gave him lower.
They, in fact, they buffed him with his primary fire.
They lowered
Less
his,
spread.
spread. But doesn't one hit certain targets?
You're putting good damage into the Pharah. Problem is, Pharah Mercy.
Alright, guys,
Difficult to deal with.
Other targets? If
Someone's
you
right next to you.
walk forward after you hook somebody, right?
Nope, never mind. They saw me. I'm out.
Behind us.
Where is he?
I got him.
He's dead.
I bubbled myself on that like I was like, oh, you Farah.
There you go.
Got him. Oh no! Right clicked. Watch yourself. Your name. Bubble. 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 Bubble.
Yeah, no, I have bubble. I just kicked my.
So far, your accuracy seems decent. right? For platinum, I'd say you're hitting your shots.
I can't do anything because of Pharah.
Can you play Ryan?
Yeah, I can go right.
You're really pushing for this Reinhardt.
I can take care of the Pharah easier.
I just read like those signs in there that I've never read before. It's like alien life on Earth.
Oh, she is so low.
Behind. Let's go.
Nope. Bye.
Genji's behind you.
We got a.
So, perfect.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna be.
So
that
the
far.
Pharah, you're going to have to... That's another good one.
Oh, nice.
Alright, he got the Pharah. The Pharah sometimes, if they got a Mercy on them 100% of the time,
Alright, I got their Zen.
you have to essentially commit a little bit more. I'd actually stun that. Yeah, there you go. Good.
Will this cock suck?
Perfect.
What? Yeah, he's down.
Here, I would abandon the cart, get to a good position for them coming out.
Keep me good.
There you go.
Nice. Got Genji.
Good. Team, kill Pharah.
Oh, who's that?
Yada doing?
Mercy, Mercy.
I like it. I missed.
Okay. Didn't get her, but hey, that was worth it.
Sure, I'm gonna ult.
Alright.
Yeah, so if you
Dude, you just killed me. Who killed me?
killed yourself.
Who shot at that Genji, man?
Not fire strike there. I did not fire strike and he did not deflect it.
No, he didn't kill me with a fire strike. He killed me with a soldier bullet. I bet. Flippin' soldier, man.
Dang it, near.
Soldier.
Yeah, so when the entire team's gonna come out of a choke, get in front of the choke.
Yeah, you
Don't play back. Remember, 3 people on the cart is the max speed it can go.
Oh my god, look at him go.
High ground on the left works, just being in the house and shooting outside there and just playing the corner game.
No, no. Got him.
He's dead. Kill Pharah, guys.
No. I'm going behind him. I'm
All
going
right, there you go. There you use combat roll for mobility.
I don't know, man.
Oh no.
Cart cock blocked you.
By the
Yes, I did. It pisses me off. Alright, regroup. We have 50 seconds. We have one more push.
I'm about to go Widow, guys.
I wouldn't even worry if
You go Widow, I'll
yeah.
go Widow.
It was I think your eyes got too big. You're like, oh, they're all going to commit on this.
No.
Oh, I've got ult.
Hog
Hold
behind,
on, let me
hog
get
behind.
this Mercy in it.
You should just accept your team's death, right? Sometimes you just gotta be like, all right, my team is fucked.
You guys have this?
Watch out for Mercy. She's on the left.
We got a soldier top left.
Res one person. I think she res one person.
Soldier top left.
Mercy top left.
It's heals.
I can't hit anybody right now.
Oh no. Mercy, stay back low. You have res hide.
Oh, fuck.
Or just do that.
Oh, he's low. Nice.
Yeah, your accuracy seems a little bit jittery right now.
Top.
Nice.
Top of the truck.
Watch out. Above you. Far above. Same with soldier.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
we're getting
how
picks,
low
we're getting
can you
some.
get before you die?
Mercy.
So I would assume this push is dead, and yet, oof. Well, unless you guys got ult. Unless Mercy has ult. Oh shit, it's overtime. Never mind.
Aw, Born. Good
Dude, I
push.
hate Pharah. Pharah's such a cunt.
Farrah is
So McCree, the thing with McCree, and what the big separation between him and Soldier is clip size. I know that sounds not that important to make a difference of, but what clip size changes is how long the class has to stay vulnerable to shoot. Soldier has to constantly expose himself to get damage out, but now he can do it at longer ranges, so he's a little bit safer. McCree needs to expose himself for a very short amount of time to get a very big burst damage in. I believe he shoots as fast as Junkrat at 0.6 seconds. Yeah, I think it's 0.6 seconds.
I can't even hit her from this far away.
So he can headshot people really quick, and then get back around the corner, right? You can just pop out, pow, go back. So I actually see McCree's thrive in places like the left flank over here. The far left flank when attacking and, well, less defending, more attacking. Because you can use the high ground as cover, right? If someone's on the high ground, you can go back and forth right here. And you can try to get headshots that way. There's also a little bit more cover that way. You know, they can pressure you from the high ground directly at you. Alright, you get the Pharah.
Nice. I thought I was gonna get her.
I like it. Fucking killer's at.
There we go, there we go.
Oh, I'm so fucking good.
But yeah, remember, cover is super important, I would say, for McCree.
You have a healing thing, dude.
Cover is less important for Soldier, because, while he needs cover, he still has to be outside of it to do damage the entire time.
This guy likes.
You're out of here, Glitters? Alright, night, man.
Did you check his skills or his rating?
No. Well, that's like me on Widow, dude. I have a golden Widow gun.
Aiming's overrated.
No, I'm better with McCree.
That doesn't mean he's good at Widow.
No, that's because I just like her.
And you literally only kill the bear, I'd be okay with that.
Holy crap.
The Hanzo.
Heals. Oh, the scatter!
Dude, you're right at the healers. Oh, Willie, what's your res at?
Oh, kill him.
That sucks. But yeah, you took 125 damage. That's Hanzo. Only thing in the game that can do that.
Oh my god, but she's so low.
This Hanzo's actually doing work now. Flippin' scattered me in a hallway.
We've lost him.
That's the time you roll. Well, I guess they got the point.
We lost that. Q just messed it up.
But, do not be afraid to
I'm alive!
roll and,
Holy crap!
flashbang. It's funny, rolling and flashbanging at someone is really effective, but the only people I've seen it are, like, the top 200, like, within top 500 people that play McCree. I never see it at just regular Grandmaster or Masters and below. No one ever rolls forward and flashbangs to kill someone.
I should have been typing.
Oh my god, this Hanzo.
Gold Hanzo. He's behind us, by the way.
Hanzo's up top on the building.
Where's half top? Yeah. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh.
Mercy.
Don't let Mercy
Willie
rest.
getting the far out when the hit scans can't.
Shut up, I was dead.
She's the widow, or she's the mercy we deserve, not the mercy we need.
Bit out of a high noon, but whatever. A little bit slow on that one, but
No!
I hate this far.
yeah. For me, when I hear Pharah, if Pharah makes a noise, I'm usually trying to find her. Because any noise besides her, you know, death sound
Nah, man, I got
is probably going to be her
He's
alt.
in close space now, too. Seriously, guys, is Hanzo? Just gonna let him shoot at us? Okay. I'll go kill him.
You can quick roll around the corner and flashbang. Yeah, you don't.
What the?
Coming up, somebody? Anybody?
Hanzo left side.
I can't see it.
Left side, Hanzo.
Yeah, just ignore him, honestly.
Don't just ignore the Hanzo, because that's when he starts whooping your ass.
Walked into his arrow, though.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Like, That's what I mean. Roll around the corner and flashbang them immediately.
Really? Ah, aiming's overrated.
Coming that way. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if you calculated that really well, or...
This Hanzo, oh my god.
Hanzo's whooping your ass.
He's actually good.
You get rolled! Damn! You even play defense? Shit. It can be very risky, is that why no one does it? It does seem risky, but if there's just one guy, and you just roll at him and flashbang him and kill him, like, it's instant. It's so quick. Like I said, I've only caught top McCree's doing it. That means, yeah, maybe it is risky, but if you know when to do it, when it's very, like, not risky, then essentially it secures a kill 100% of the time. And if you can get the numbers advantage, fucking get the numbers advantage, and you will start winning game after game after game. Your accuracy... The first round was okay. Like, you were getting some deeps out. You were doing the deeps. 0.2 a little bit less, 0.3 a lot of less, and then on defense a lot of less, more than that. I don't know what, like, that's just Overwatch, right? Hitting people is difficult sometimes. So yeah, I would definitely, your accuracy is a little low. I wonder, we just, oh, what was that on? 44% accuracy. I don't know if that's good or not. 16 critical hits. I wish 16 critical hits would tell you more. What percentage of your accuracy was critical hits? 2%? Was it 4%? I wish the stats here would have gave us a better idea. 44% seems rough, but you were dumping a lot of shots into the tanks. You're actually doing a lot of shots into the Pharah, but it was at a greater distance than she had a Mercy, so it was just non-fatal shots. Yeah, I don't. No. You can't compare like 3K to a pro player. I know pro players are getting insane accuracy. That's just not. That's just a bad. That's bad for all parts involved. Like 44%, I'm gonna say it's actually not terrible. Right? If you're doing 60 to 70 damage a pop, then I think at 0.6 seconds a shot, you're nailing 3 of your shots in 3 seconds out of the 5 seconds, then you should be putting people down. I think your actually was good at first, but for the man on defense, it just wavered. Or it didn't even waver. It just wasn't doing so hot. Flashbangs when the Genji, you flashbang the shit out of the Genji. I like that. I think I actually just want you to use flashbang more too. I don't remember you using it a lot. Say anything about flashbang down here? No.
Watch yourself, your name. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Because then I can take care of the Pharah easier.
Yeah, you shut down the Genji. That's good. Yeah, this is positioning right here. This is definitely a positioning thing. Also, you just kind of look at her. Get the Genji. That's perfect. I thought that was a little weird when you first did that. But all of this is all just like, you have to fight in the thick of it because you're on the low ground.
Yes, man, even though you're DPS.
Yeah, you put a lot of damage into Hog, that's for sure.
Look at me just get that 80 charge free, boy.
What are you doing? No, no.
What I see a lot of players doing, don't forget about flashbanging the ground. If you know a Genji's right next to you, you can flashbang the ground to assist to get him. I will say, I know why you were complaining about... I feel like you... I think I know what one of your problems is. It's funny, because I gave a guy this advice back in TF2, and he said it was the worst advice I have ever given someone. Ever. He said it was completely stupid, and it didn't help him at all. But I still, to this day, I think it was the greatest advice I ever gave him. He asked me, he said, Chro, what can I do to be a better demo man? And I was like, you know what? You know what you can do? I go, you need to lone wolf it, motherfucker. And he's like, what do you mean lone wolf it? I'm like, you need to figure out how to play with no one else in the game but yourself. I told him to go to pub servers. I was like, fine, like 36, like go to the shit ones, like 18v18 on Dust Bowl. And I'm like, just separate yourself from your team and try to kill as many people as possible. And he's like, why would that ever help? That's the worst advice I've ever been given. That's stupid. You shouldn't tell someone in a team game. Yada, yada, yada. He thought it was dumb. If you can learn to play by yourself against 16 people and stay alive, and you learn the reload times, know when you're weak, know when you're strong, right? And you keep on doing all this stuff, you can become a really good player. It really helps individual skill. You were really whiny about the Reinhardt. You wanted a Reinhardt really, really bad so you could start just shooting behind it and not worry about anything. I think that's your issue. You play typical DPS, like behind a Reinhardt shield, but you didn't have a Reinhardt. And it was hard to perform. I think you can't handle aggression that well. And I think, and it's not just from this video, like, I think in this video you do decently at handling aggression, but I think, like, always having a Reinhardt and being, like, so used to being behind a shield and not getting attacked and just freely attacking people, that's a bad habit. That's a real bad habit to be dependent on. If you need a tank to be DPS, it shouldn't be DPS. DPS, number one skill, staying alive. By yourself, amid nothing. Like, you should be able to take on a whole bunch of people by yourself if you want to be really good DPS. And people say, oh, good accuracy, you mean. I'm like, no, you have to learn to survive. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. I really think that's probably one of your issues. So when you don't have, like, this protective thing to sit behind, when you don't have a very easy goal, right? Because when you sit behind the Reinhardt, you know where to be. You're like, I know where I need to be, behind the shield. That's how I shoot everyone. Perfect. Easy. When that shield wasn't there, you had difficulty. You didn't know where to be. Yeah. And that's not a bad way to play. I think most of the time you want to be behind the Reinhardt. I understand that. That's a damn useful skill to have. That's where you want to be. That's playing Overwatch correctly. But you can't be dependent on the Reinhardt. That is a bad dependency to have. Being dependent on tanks, not good. Not good. For spy main in TF2, will you do good well in Overwatch? You're one of those dumb fuckers that thought you were a ninja or James Bond, and you just wanted to cloak around everywhere. You're shit at video games. Like, get off my stream! I hated those players. They weren't good at first-person shooters. They're just bad. But yeah, you have to start fighting. You have to be active in combat. Right? That's what made spies so worthless in TF2. The good spies would be active in combat. The bad spies would just, like, they thought they were a ninja or James Bond. And, it sucked. But I'm a junk main. Yes, that happened before. I know Chro. And my backup is McCree. It's similar to Ambassador. I guess? I mean, it's a gun you click on people's heads with. It's kind of identical to every other game out there. Just because they're both revolvers doesn't mean much. So, back to him. So your accuracy's alright. It could be better. But that just comes with time. Again, I don't like on that. Your skill usage was... I liked it. I would like to see Flashbang used more. Like, when there's the Genji, you're using it so well. And I think it's because you're so used to using it on Genjis. You're like, I know what to do. But when it came to other heroes, like, you could have been flashbanging the Reinhardt to bust the shield. You could have been flashbanging a lot of other stuff a bit more often. Roll a bit more, yeah. But remember, like, understand roll is a movement modifier. So if you have to move this much distance, do it. It's only on an 8-second cooldown, same as Junkrat's remote mine. So it's not on a long cooldown, but it's not a short cooldown. You get reload during it, but a lot of the time, like even to dodge a single rocket from Pharah, I think it would be useful. Definitely be useful. Your positioning. Your positioning... It's... Oh, man. It's hard to... It's hard to talk about right now. Just because in my head... When you're fighting the main force, like where you would be behind a Reinhardt shield, you were doing well. I think you every time you try to get on the flanks, you died. I think the problem with flanks, how I see flanks, is that individual skill is good on flanks. Don't know what the, like the proper verbiage to use. I think I'll just say it's okay. Your positioning's fine. When you get free time, plan ahead. So, mainly on the second point, when you guys essentially cleared the point, you had a chance to take the high ground. You also, not only does it take the high ground, but when they're coming out of this choke point and the cart's below them, one, they had no pressure. They could have stayed up on the high ground if they felt like it. Right? 3 people could have came down, and the rest of the 3 could have stayed up here for whatever reason, because you didn't have any access to get up there. But if you're on the high ground up here, then they wouldn't. They would have pressure. Also, they had pressure. You guys had pressure here, and if you had pressure from the side as well, it makes it a more complicated push, which is great. It gives them more variables to mess with. But that's good. I don't know how to say it, like, push more carefully.
Ah, aiming's overrated.
So when we talk about corners, it's always like, alright, as a DPS, I'm back here. And I have this line. That's a horrible line. Let me change the color too. I got this line, right? And as I slowly go to the right, I'm going to slowly see more and more of this, right? And I'm going to be vulnerable to more and more and more until I'm vulnerable to the whole thing. The problem is I think some people just push, pow, really quick, and they're just vulnerable to everything right away, and that's how they get around a corner. You actually have to break it up, and you have to go, alright, is this safe, is this safe, is this safe? If not safe, can I take some shots here? And since if someone's here, I can shoot them, and I can be worry-free, because anyone else over here won't shoot me, because I'm just not visible. As soon as you get this safety, then you can go over. And then, let's just say on Route 66, you have that same one here, and you do the same thing on this corner. Check if anyone's up here. And then you can actually do the same thing vertically, right? As you get close to the edge, you can see who's here, who's here, who's here, who's here. And you can start like getting closer and closer to the edge so you can actually start shooting people below you. If you want to focus on one target, the best way it is just allow yourself only to see one target so no one else can see you, and kill them. I've done Mercy reviews. Silent King, yep. So you have to learn this dynamic of essentially peeking. And once you see area is safe, then go to that area and essentially you do the same thing. Man, it sounds stupid, but man, this is like half of Overwatch. This concept is like half of Overwatch. Oh my god, corners are so important. Logistics. I think you're fine in logistics. Skill usage was good. Outside of that one thing on point 2, that was bad. But other than that, like, I think you're fine. You're getting around pretty well. You're getting to pretty strong spots. Right? That's how I really see Overwatch, is I just find strong spots and I sit at them. And logistics is me going from one strong spot to another strong spot. This is the logistics phase. If I'm at one of these strong spots, I figure I have enough of advantage that I can kill people easily. Information, I think you're fine. I think you're fine information. There's nothing stupid or gross wrong mistakes. Like, I probably would have called them out. Usually when someone has an informational mistake, I call it out during the review. Yeah. Do you have any questions? I know you're in chat. Or is Silent in chat, or is it just you, Santa? Yeah, the Pharah covered the flanks really well, and the McCree should... God, that is such a shit thing to say. The McCree should be able to shoot her out of the sky. If it's a Pharah Mercy, it's 2 heroes, and it's difficult to shoot her out of the sky quickly. Yeah, you can maybe, like, double tap her, but... it's tough.